What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are back on Gran Turismo Sport, and today we are going to mess around with this Ferrari F40, which you can't see because it's behind buildings. So as you can see, this is the Ferrari F40. It was recently added in one of the latest patches. I've been covering quite a lot of this patch, so if you want to watch any of the other videos I've made on this patch, the link to those videos will be down in the description. But this car, for obvious reasons, caught my eye. It's retro. It's arguably one of Ferrari's most iconic cars, and I think the first reason more so is why it caught my attention, because Gran Turismo Sport lacks a lot of retro cars. So I'm interested to see how this stacks up against some of the newer cars in the game and what the balancing's like. Now, I know there's a bop system in the game that sounds for balance of performance, I believe, so that does kind of even things out, but even then, inherently, there must be some, you know, disadvantage to using this car. So that's what we're going to go ahead and find out today. It's a bit constructive, to be honest, probably not going to be able to tell the differences, but we're going to go for this anyway. So let's go ahead and purchase the car for $450. As we can see, that's actually not that much, to be fair. I've got 3.2 pretty much in my bank. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and purchase the car. And it comes in with the reflections. I really like how it spawns in. That's really cool. If anyone tells me that this game doesn't look gorgeous, I actually have no words. The great thing about that purchase is it didn't ruin my bank account. I've still got 2.7 mil, which is a lot of money for this game. So it wasn't like, say, like a Enzo or like a Bugatti, which it costs a lot. That is actually not too bad. Anyway, we're going to go into a GT League because it'll be easy to get into a race here. I'm going to find a race that we can do. Go into it. This is round 8 laps, you know. Fucking hell. We're going to be here for like half an hour again. No! Ooh, Daddy, why? The pops and bangs are a bit horny, to be honest, not gonna lie. Right, so let's have a quick look down the lineup just to see what we're up against. So my idea of having cars that are newer is very much the case. We've got a 12C, obviously my F40, the LaFerrari, which is interesting, a Veneno, an Expo. Now, obviously, I do assume there's going to be some disadvantage because this is an N500 car and this is an N600 race, and I'm assuming that there might have been tuned down ever so slightly, but I don't think there's going to be anything too major. So let's go ahead and get straight into this and see what this is like. Oh, so we've got Enzo as well. Oh my lord, Jesus Christ. Let's try that again. One thing that you can tell an immediate difference with in this car is the mere fact that it's manual and not like a flappy paddle gearbox. I'm not expecting to win this race, to be honest. You can definitely tell that this is a lot harder to drive. A lot harder to drive, and I'm not one to sit here and critique how cars handle in games and stuff. That's not really my type of channel, but this is a bit ridiculous. I'm not sure if this is my favourite Ferrari. I've got a bit of a soft spot for the 360. The 360, the 458, and I don't know, maybe I'm missing one. Even the F50, I do quite like the F50. But you'd have to be retarded to not like at least acknowledge the fact that this is one of the most influential Ferraris ever built. You have to be retarded. I've also just realised that this race is going to be like 16 minutes. So that's fun. Oh my god, braking early again. The attention to detail in these Gran Turismo like interiors, like I'm trying to get the camera to look around right now. That looks so ridiculously like accurate. And fun fact, I've actually sat in an F40. Oh my lord, someone at Span. It was the LaFerrari as well. That's quite funny. I've actually sat in an F40. When I went to Goodwood a few years ago, there was a black one, and I'm not sure whether the owner was actually letting people sit in it, but I sat in it anyway. And yeah, it's honestly a surreal experience. You know, I've had the opportunity to sit in a lot of cars that are like I probably shouldn't have, and there's a certain amount of theatre you get from sitting in a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, a McLaren, which you just don't get in any other car. It's a different type of theatre to sitting, let's say, in a Skyline. You can't compare the two. They're on different levels. White boy, we ain't gonna lie to you. The Momo-esque steering wheel. Oh my lord, he went for a maneuver then, Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Momo steering wheel, like the needle gauges, it's very, very retro, it's very, very Ferrarian. It's just cool, really. It's just, that is all there is to say about this car. It's just plain like cool. The gears are very long as well. First goes all the way up to 70. What the fuck? I've been over revving a lot on downshifts, and that is because of how long and how weird these gears are. I'm in second gear doing 100, and it's not even redlining. Right, I'm going to show you guys this because I think this is quite interesting. embarrassing. So obviously we're going to get down to second here. I'm doing about 5k revs. Usually in any modern car, if you're doing 5k revs, that is enough to go down to first. It redlines. It redlines. Now, granted, I am doing 70 miles per hour, but it doesn't feel like that. All they need now in the game is a Porsche 959, and they've got the kind of retro 80s look done. That's literally all they need. And if I'm mistaken, this is actually the first Gran Turismo with Porsches in, so we would have never seen a Porsche 959 in Gran Turismo. If they could get the race spec variants of these cars eventually as well, that would be really, really cool. Right, so let's go ahead and turn traction control off and see what this car is like with the, oh my god, I can feel the slip already. You know what I said at the start of this video about, you know, the fact it's older? Oh my god. So there's definitely going to be like pretty big differences between the cars. I was completely right. It's weird. I've talked about this in some other videos, ever so slightly. I've talked about how much I've been playing Gran Turismo recently. And I haven't really been playing it in many other racing games. It's just weird to me how I'm playing this more than Need for Speed, yet, like, there is a lot less content in this game. Right, here we go. Oh my god, the slide! I'm drifting in the F40! That's so fun. That was a bit fun, to be honest. I'm gonna do that again. That was fun. Right, in second. Some on the throttle, a bit of oversteer, a bit of... I should be delivering tofu right now. Oh my lord. Don't stop. You know what? I don't even want to race anymore. I just want to go so... Oh my fucking god. I don't even want to win the race anymore. I just want to go sideways. It's so much more fun. I don't usually play in cockpit view. And like I said, I usually play in bumper view. But this is quite fun, actually. Dab on the brakes. Front end in, the front end turning is a bit ridiculous. Again, sliding out, oh my god. But if this is what they mean, and I know it's a video game, and I know it's not a representation of real life, but if this is what people mean about old cars being a lot more analog, this shit's fun as fuck. Right, here we go. In second again. Second seems to be the gear that the back end wants to come out. That's so weird. That is so weird. The reason why this is so weird, oh my lord, the reason why this is so weird is because there's still torque in the low end of second, so you can get its back end out still. Like coming into here, we're going to break down in second. I'm not even racing at this point. Going to dab on the brakes, get the front end in, and it's still oversteering. And look at the rev counter, there's nothing there. Just so much torque in an NA engine. Completely random note, has nothing to do with this car. I would love to see a 350Z added to this game, like an Amuse one. That would be so cool because they haven't really done much of that in this game. But like, I know Gran Turismo are really close with Amuse and Mines and stuff. To see some of those cars come back, some of the drifting cars come back, that would be really cool. I think I found one of my new favorite cars to just to drive in this game. Gran Turismo is a really good game for that, just to go for drives. Okay, this back end's out again. Stop! Stop being naughty with me! If you have Gran Turismo and you need a car to do this MR Championship in, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you should do it in this car because this is very fun to drive. The torque delivery, everything. I don't want to go into a review of this car because that just is a bit gay, but like, yeah, it's pretty fun. I thought with traction control off it was going to be impossible to drive, but it's really not. Obviously it gets its back end out a bit, but as long as you can control oversteer, it's not that bad. This is a lot of the reason why we enjoy cars. This is like when we're little kids and stuff, we never really look at the skylines. I mean, I kind of did because of Fast and Furious, but not as much as, let's say, a Ferrari, because you don't have any grasp of what's going on unless, obviously, family members are involved. If it drives anything like this in real life, this is a poster car for a reason. So as we enter the last lap, I don't think we're probably going to win this race because I have been sliding around everywhere, but I'm going to pose a question to you guys. Out of every Ferrari ever made, what is your favorite? For me, I'm going to say it's probably the 360 just because of nostalgia and Hot Pursuit 2. It's also a Ferrari that I could possibly own one day, and that would be a dream come true. The ultimate goal would be a Murcielago, the Mark 1 Murcielago, but like, that's probably not going to happen. Right, if we can absolutely smash these next few corners, we might actually have this. This is one of the very few cars where like I can oversteer, but it doesn't take away too much power. It's not like I'm doing much wrong, almost. Fuck. Well, there goes my chances of fucking winning this race. A third place, considering I was sliding everywhere. Not too bad. I'll take that. There we go. Sliding across the line. Third place. Not bad. Not bad. Definitely better, and I'm definitely going to have to do that again. Probably in something which is a lot newer. but that was a really fun drive. So, in conclusion, if you do have Gran Turismo Sport, I would recommend trying the F40. It's quite a fun car to do some of these MR championships in, although you are going to have to try a bit harder to win because it is a bit kind of handicapped. Then again, it was an N500 car. This is an N600 race, so you could probably upgrade it. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of commentary-esque video, chilled back, just talking about cars and stuff, because I haven't done that in a while, and I just wanted to do that for a bit. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome, stay safe, and peace.